Now genuinely say decades, I find quite true. You could have said years, because now it's definitely.
Just stop using, you know.
Yeah, don't use it.
We're talking about your career.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I never use the word.
I went on a mission.
Decades.
Anyway, I suppose we better stop talking shit and get on with that.
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Sci-Fi By The Sea 3 in Herne Bay. It's going to be an amazing day. We have a Back to the Future DeLorean, a 1989 Michael Keaton Batmobile, Kit from Knight Rider's here, R2-D2 is here, and there's going to be some special guests. We've got Barrie from Red Dwarf, as you might know him as Arnold Rimmer, and my favourite Doctor of all time, number 7, Sylvester McCoy is here, so we're going to catch up with him later. Stay tuned for more footage from Herne Bay's Sci-Fi By The Sea 3. Okay, so I'm in Herne Bay with Arrow and Arsenal. So guys, what inspired you to get kitted up like the best CW show at the moment? Other than Supernatural, of course. I'm the Supernatural.
And the Flash.
And the,
I love the Flash.
It's a good crossover. It's a good crossover.
I'm sorry, I love the Flash.
It's the love of the characters, and what we do is all for charity.
Okay, fantastic. Were you a fan of the characters before the show, or?
I was. I'm a comic book fan, so I really like the character before. And then I think what they've done on TV with the characters is excellent. They've really done a good spin on it. So yeah, that's what made me choose the costume. Cool. You have failed this city.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
Titan, the robot.
It's a really big thrill for me to be here in this place. Oh, I love being in this place. This place is one of my favorite places to be. My tummy feels funny. Excuse me. Better out than in. That's what I always say. I detect a camera. That's right, you there. I detect your camera, and I'm loving it. So, who wants a Titan badge? I can't hear you. Okay, Dave. Your mission is give out free Titan badges to loud, shouty people. In 3, 2, 1, go! And he's off. Over there. What about that guy? And her. Oh, him. Keep on shouting. That's it. Go, go, go. You gotta be the loudest, shouty people we've ever had. Houston, we have a problem. Excuse me, sir, but would you mind taking your hands out of your pockets? I'm providing the entertainment around here, not you.
Initiating docking sequence. Engaging forward thrusters.
This is the worst TARDIS ever.
Captain's Alarm, Stardate, it's 21st June 2015. We're entering the Herne Bay star system. Beaming up shortly are interviews from the cast of Red Dwarf and Doctor Who. Engage.
Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Sylvester, give me a couple of minutes on speed.
Pardon?
Give me a couple of seconds on speed. Fantastic.
Thank you. Attack of the Doctor. Thank you.
Right, so we're going to sign in 10 at Herne Bay Sci-Fi By The Sea 3. I'm here with Tom Baker again, same as last year.
Hello, nice to see you all again.
It's fantastic talking to him last year.
Would you like a jelly?
Oh, thank you so much. I'm actually starving.
Would you like two?
I've got the pink one. And do I dare feed the cameraman?
Well, I was going to offer him.
Feed the cameraman. Feed the cameraman.
Right,
Thank you. Oh,
Yum, yum.
thank you very much.
So, Tom, how do you feel about number 7 being in your TARDIS?
No, it feels very good. It's absolutely splendid to see him in there, enjoying himself and signing his graphs to these lovely people of Herne Bay. and beyond. He looks very much at home, I think.
Has it been a good day for yourself?
Oh, yes, very lovely indeed. Lots of Doctor Who people turning up. Many scarves in this ridiculously warm weather. I've all gone the scarf today. One's on there. Yes, a good day had by all, I think, yes. Very good.
Fantastic. So again, your wallpaper, it's absolutely fantastic. Looks the part. Sylvester McCoy has not been at home since what? 1989. He's now finally home.
Yes, and he looks fantastic, don't you think? I mean, you've got the perfect angle with a pole right in the No, we're just having a chat. Sorry. Sophie actually said how wonderful it looked over. So I may have made a sale there, you never know. She was talking enthusiastically. So we shall see. Perhaps the thought of a jelly baby would help her out too.
Well, thank you, Tom.
That's all right,
again,
my pleasure, my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work, lads.
Finally get back into your home and evict the awful Peter Capaldi. Controversial.
Well, he does want the roundy things back, so we're all in hope. We're all in hope. It's like another one. Yes. If you're that one. There we are. Thank you. My sales ploy has failed, but hopefully it will still run. Sophie was really lovely about it, actually. She came in and said, this looks really good.
It's not the nicest person I've ever met.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't had a chat to her yet, but I'd love to. I'm kind of banking on the fact that as the wallpaper is in the background, I'll be able to have a chat afterwards. And Sylvester, it's just a part of him, isn't it?
He's literally got so much energy, Sylvester McCoy.
Yeah, hasn't he? Did you get the spoons earlier?
Oh yeah, I got the spoons earlier.
Something to behold.
He just doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop.
When you get to that age, you just wish you had that much vibrance.
Well, we haven't got to that age yet. Let's hope by the time we do, we will. Time will tell. But he does look good. What we really need is lots of people taking photos from over here. It really looks like he's in the target.
There will be a substantial reward for the one who finds the Millennium Falcon. You are free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegrations.
As you wish.
Good evening here, this is Jeremy Bullock, the BBC. We're here entertaining the public, as always. Doctor Who, Star Wars, there's a strange character behind me. Well, he thinks he's Darth Vader, he's not. And, but it should be a good afternoon if the rain holds off. Lord Vader. Lord Vader. So, excuse me, Lord Vader. Could you say something to the BBC News here?
BBC News?
Well, I'm saying that to give it a punch.
Bring the princess to me.
There aren't any. There aren't any. Why don't you bring her? Well, there you are. He refuses to speak. I'll get him one day.
This is an SOS distress call from the mining ship Red Dwarf. The crew are dead, killed by a radiation leak. The only survivors were Dave Lister, who was in suspended animation during the disaster, and his pregnant cat, who was safely sealed in the hold. Revived 3 million years later, Lister's only companions are a life form who evolved from his cat and Arnold Rimmer, a hologram simulation of one of the dead crew. I am Holly, the ship's computer, with an IQ of 6,000. The same IQ as 6,000 PE teachers.
Right, shoot.
Okay, fantastic. Just, what are your favourite memories of playing Holly on Red Dwarf?
Well, yeah, it was all good fun, yeah, enjoyed it very much, and it's very exciting, the first two series. I was in the first two series, and a lot of people say that, but we didn't know it was going to be as big as it's become, well, a cult sort of programme. So, but there was something very special about it. We all had fun, lots of banter, 4 egos, Dan Eagers, me, Danny, Chris and Craig. But it was good fun. We got on well in Manchester. We went and shot it every weekend in Manchester. So we went to the where's that nightclub? We went to a nightclub, a very famous club with bands and things in Manchester. Hacienda? Is it Hacienda? Yeah, it must have been. You're not helping me.
No, I have no idea.
No, I don't know.
Hacienda.
We didn't used to go clubbing, we used to stay in and watch Red Dwarf.
Hacienda, yeah. Hacienda, yeah. So that was good. Yeah, I mean, all good memories, really. I mean, it was work, though. You know, it's still work. At the end of the day, you don't shoot them in half an hour. You know, but fortunately, it stood the test of time, and the scripts were so good and funny, and they've stood the test of time, and that's the test of anything, isn't it? A good film, record, or book. They live on. So when I'm dead, a bit of me will still be alive. It's wonderful.
Well, I'll tell you something about Red Dwarf. When I started it in 1989, like back in the olden days when things were drawn by horses and everything was black and white, I didn't think we'd still be doing it in 2015 and 2016, but we are. We're making series 11 and 12. Dad's Army in Space. Rock on.
There's something you don't know about me. Something very few people know. I'm a collector. I collect very rare but absolutely worthless collectibles.
Cool. How did you get involved with Stuart Ashes?
Oh, lovely Stuart. Through the production company, which is called Channel Flip, that I do my YouTube stuff with. And I met Stuart through them, and then he said, do you want to play a lecturer's disgusting, perverted old professor? And I said, yes. So it's as simple as that.
Did it come naturally?
It came very naturally. It was one of the easiest roles I've ever played. Yes, slightly worrying. Yes.
I've slept with all your old girlfriends. Sorry. Didn't mean to.
Do you know what? The thing about it, it's been since the 80s, you know, as Rob and I've just been saying, it's been decades, and since that time, you know, we've been through our 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, you know, and it's just been great fun sort of seeing how each decade, you know, when you're in your 20s, you're sort of really competitive and hungry, you know, and that used to present a few sort of, not issues, but sort of, you know, a few, what's the word, you know, friendly discussions. Then when you're in your 30s, you're maturing a bit, probably in your prime, and then when you're in your 40s, you know, you become sort of family men, you know, and you mature. And now in your 50s, you know, with sort of the families are growing up, we're back to sort of that competitive edge, but it's much more mature now. We feel now we're much more of a team than I think we kind of used to be. So yeah, that's what it's like working with the other boys. They're all very talented and great fun, and we're looking forward to working again in November.
Fantastic. Do you find that your new generations are discovering the show all the time?
Yes. Yeah. A lot of people, you know, we meet at conventions are, you know, in their early teens, I'd imagine, and even younger. And you're getting sort of the, you know, the grandparents almost who sort of grew up with the show, and then their offspring, you know, who are probably in their 30s or something, and then now they've got kids who are also getting into it. So yeah, it's really, it's great. It's a very, very satisfying thought, you know, to know that it's reaching through multi-generations.
What was your initial reaction when you read the character Rimmer?
What a git.
Fantastic, that's
brilliant. I thought, I'll play him.
Okay, so you met Chris Barrie, Rimmer. Why did you come as Rimmer today?
Well, Red Dwarf is one of my favourite shows. I grew up watching it, and out of all the characters, sadly it's the only one that actually suits me.
Oh really?
I'm kidding. No, Rimmer, aside from his snidiness and general geeky, mean-spirited, tight, general smeg-headedness, he's actually a real life guy, deep down. But yeah.
Would you say he's one of the most likeable gits ever?
I think so, yeah. As arseholes go, he's certainly one of the most lovely.
Fantastic. So, you met Chris Barrie, what do you think of the man behind?
Oh, he's a super fella, definitely. He's a lot smarter than his on-screen counterpart, definitely.
Doesn't take a lot. But...
No, that's true, since he has about the IQ of a glass of water. No, but Chris Barrie, definitely someone to look up to in terms of acting and general humanity, really.
Fantastic.
Super fella.
Thank you so much. Can you give us the Rimmer salute?
Of course.
Right, well, Strangers in Space is a comedy audio download, podcast, audio drama, however you want to describe it.
How do we describe it on this?
Comedy audio.
Strangeness in Space, a free audio comedy drama funded by fans. Sophie, Aldred, Doctor Who and Tree Food Tom, Trevor Simon, Saturday morning TV legend, executive producer Claire Eden, Minister of Chance. So there you go, that sums it up really.
Yeah, that's what
the first episode is just about to be finished. We're just kind of finishing off the sound and songs, and that's going to be available
in a few
free
weeks.
to download in July. You can find it at strangenessinspace.com. We hope to have the second episode. The second episode's underway. Will hopefully be out around about September. And the second episode has guest appearances from Rufus Howe.
Okay.
No, that's fine. First episode, we've got Dune McKicken narrating, yeah.
And it's me and Simon in space with Sophie being very daft. And me and Simon are a synth pop act from the 80s called Pink Custard. So there's music involved of sorts as well.
And also, the great thing about doing audio rather than visual is that we can have hair again. See, we're playing ourselves as 20-something-year-olds.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good going back in time. It's a bit of a celebration of the 80s as well, in a sense, and the 90s, and the now.
Yeah. And the 70s. No, 70s.
No, we don't even mention the 70s.
Noughties. Yeah, just now. Now the 80s and 90s. We miss out the noughties completely. And the 70s and 60s.
Yeah, very good. And the 1800s don't really appear either.
I think there may be in one of the episodes a reference to 1953.
Possibly. Yeah. We could put in any date. We don't know yet.
Look, that's irrelevant. Stop asking us about what years it's based around, okay? It's not. It's unimportant. Okay, so Richard James, fantastic to meet you again.
Thank you.
What brings you back this year?
What brings me back this year? I was asked again. Can you believe it? After last year, they asked me back, and of course I'm here again because it's such a fantastic event. Luckily, the weather's on our side again. It's a great atmosphere. Well, I'm here because 20 years ago I was in a TV series called Space Precinct, which was Jerry Anderson's last live-action TV show. I played an alien police officer called Officer Orin. And actually, in the last year, here's a quick plug. I've written a book about my adventures on the series. It's called Space Precinct Unmasked. So I'm here to talk about the show today, sell a few books, sign a few postcards, but mostly just to have a great time and get to know people a little more.
Would you say that Ace became the benchmark for all the companions to follow?
Absolutely, she did. I'd like to think that Russell T Davies had sort of looked at Ace, particularly in Survivor, the last story that I did, because there are elements of Ace I can see in all the new companions. And Ace was a very unusual companion. We're used to seeing very strong young women in the companion role now. But don't forget that in 1987 that was really all quite new. And the companions previously, you know, there had been strong companions, but none really with a very well-examined backstory.
Was it a sad ending when you found out?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, luckily we didn't know when we were filming the last couple of stories, because I think that would have been really depressing to be working when we knew that we weren't going to take any more. But actually, yes, it was, and it's funny. Every year around sort of March, April, which is when we would start filming the next series, I do have a pang of like, oh, I wish we were doing Doctor Who.
Do you think you'll ever return to the series?
I hope so. Russell T Davies had written an idea for me of Ace reappearing in Sarah Jane Adventures. So I'm hoping that Stephen Moffat might take that up.
I hope so, because Ace was like very much was a role model, wasn't she? Broke the mould, as you said.
Yeah, she was. She was the role model for a lot of women who I speak to around the world, and I think she's the only companion really who we don't really know what she ended up doing. It'd be nice to have that kind of completion. But yeah, Strangeness in Space is it's a new project that I'm doing with Trevor and Simon, who used to be on Saturday morning telly swinging their pants, and it's a free downloadable podcast. We've got some amazing people in it. There's Rufus Hound, Dean McPeakin, Harold Cleveland, all sorts of people, and it's really good fun. Trevor and Simon have written these brilliant scripts. I play a character called Sophie, funnily enough, and they play Trevor and Simon, and we get blasted up into space, and we're orbiting the planet Mirth, and we have lots of adventures, and it's great fun. So yeah, if you look on our website, which is www.strangenessinSpace.com, I think .com, then you can see when that's going to be available to download.
I came onto Doctor Who at a very interesting time because the show was somewhat in decline and the BBC wasn't very popular. But I was very, very fortunate in that I had the freedom to bring on a great new team of writers, but also crucially, I had the great good luck to have one of the best doctors and best companions ever. We got Sylvester and we got Sophie. So when we combined them with my team of writers, we had a chance to reboot the show and create one of the strongest of the classic Doctors. I'm very, very proud of what we achieved. My agent, I think, agrees with you. Wouldn't you say so, George? Okay.
Did you get brought on during that little hiatus period between?
That's exactly right. After there had been a bit of trouble with Colin Baker, and he'd left under a cloud. I think that Michael Gray interviewed or something. Anyway, there'd been a dark period for Doctor Who, and the show had been temporarily suspended, and then suddenly it was given the go-ahead again, green-lit again. And so the producer, John Nathan Turner, had to very quickly put a team together. So he hired me and we sort of hit the ground running.
What was your best time as being the Doctor?
All of it. Yeah, it was great. There was one long, wonderful adventure. It still is, and I'm finished. Big finish, keep doing them. It's great. I'm one of the very few privileged people to have played one of the great television roles.
You're the greatest one ever.
Oh great, say that again, sorry I didn't hear.
You are the greatest one ever.
Could you say that to the camera please?
Sylvester McCoy is the greatest Doctor Who of all time, hands down.
Thank you. Bye. Fade.